take to the streets. Probably Imam himself was on the street, and there's like, okay, let's make the calls. Why? Again, I mean, the use of modern technology.
Yes, I mean, this is a question that everyone's been asking because it came as a total surprise. Turkey's had a dark history of a series of coups, and given how much society and politics have changed in this country, even those opposed to the government were under the impression that coups were a part of Turkey's dark history, and there was no way that something like this could happen again.
I mean, all the president did was call for the people to go on the streets. Oh, great. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
So
there's also, within the next month, a military higher council where yearly appointments are made and officers are either, asked to retire or new appointments are made. And one of the theories going about is that some of the perpetrators of the coup probably realized that they were going to be out of the picture within a month, and they'd already planned something and they thought they will not have another chance to do it, which is why we can see that it was a very hastily conducted operation. When the military did do a full-scale coup, usually it had the support of the people, or even if it didn't, people were very wary to challenge the military when they did something like this. And what's happened here over the weekend is that it's also a manifestation of how much this country has changed. And it's impossible for those who perpetrated this not to have known that, not to have known what a terrible challenge. I think it was a big blind spot of theirs, maybe a sense of smugness which came from a traditional military culture that once, the soldiers are out in the streets and they tell people to go home, it'll be just like in the past, people will just stay home and then we'll be in charge.
And those officers that have decided to stay loyal to the government, what is the exact relationship between them?
There are, I believe, 3 or maximum 4 generals here in question. Of course, the most serious is the Air Force commander, but also a majority of them are lower ranking officers. So that also tells us something.